Guys, welcome back to El Merengue Culé. Barcelona versus Huesca is about to start, but really quick, I want to break down Ronald Koeman's lineup. It appears to be a 4-3-3, and I'm saying this because Dembele and Messi are most likely going to be in the wings with Braithwaite at striker. That's right, Lord Braithwaite over Griezmann. Interesting move from Ronald Koeman. Let's see how this translates into the game itself. As you can see, I'm not wearing the Barcelona jerseys because of the curse that you guys are aware of. So hopefully that will be enough for us to get the victory. Not only that, I want a big margin of goals for Barcelona. Guys, I will see you at the end of the first half. Alright guys, so that is the halftime whistle, and it's been an interesting half. A half in which Huesca has just sat back, not looking to attack at all. So I think it's a little bit smarter to break down kind of like the highlight players, go a little bit more player to player. So I want to start off with what I think has been our best player, and that is Pedri. Because for me, he has been everything that Coutinho hasn't been able to do at Barcelona in this game. He's been doing creative passes, whether it be that long ball to Barcelona or to Messi or some back heels. He really adds a little bit of spice that is what is allowing us to attack so well down the flanks. Next, I want to talk about Dembele, who for me has been insanely explosive.
Yeah, and personally, before you kind of go into saying what you want to say about Dembele, I do think Pedri has had a good game, but Dembele for me has been so far the man of the match.
Okay.
A huge part because of his acceleration. He's just looking confident out there.
Runs through there's some chances that I'm like, oh, okay, it's a lost ball. No worries. And he finds a way to get his foot on it. It's been insane. He's been very creative, doing little flicks. In my opinion, he's feeling very comfortable in his skin, working well with Messi, which, as we have seen in recent times, is a little bit tough. It's not for everyone. And now let's move on to the Young. And man, whenever Messi put in that beautiful cross to him, onside the Young, beautiful finish. I got so happy to see the Young score. He is one of those players that no matter if the goal is pretty, if the goal is ugly, it puts a smile on my face, and it sparked a little bit of conversation between, like, you know, how there's some of those players that you just want to see them do well.
Yeah.
And, you know, you mentioned...
like, for me, like, you know, every time I see Hazard score, especially because he's been struggling lately, like, seeing Hazard score makes me super happy. Obviously, Benzema, because he's in the top scorer race. There's certain players that just make you, you know, a lot more excited when they score than versus others. So and for you, the Young.
Yeah. So guys, let us know down below, like, who are those players for you that you just did you put a smile on your face?
Yeah.
And lastly, I want to conclude with let's go first Braithwaite and then Messi. For me, Braithwaite has been invisible, and at first you're like, that's not a good thing from a striker. But actually, there are like some benefits to take away from it. Again, like we mentioned, we've been attacking down the flanks a lot, putting in crosses, and he makes almost these type of dummy runs where, like, if the ball falls to him, great, but he tends to drag one or two defenders, leaving Messi and especially the other players coming in from the back, whether it be the Young, Pedri also had a few opportunities where they're just sitting in the box, open, and well, we have been very, very negative in terms of converting our chances, which is something I don't like to see. And then just before the half ended, let's talk about that Messi free kick. Oh, I even told him, I was like, I'm feeling a goal. But it was insane shot, great save.
The first good free kick I see Messi hit
in a
this
while.
year.
It was, yeah. All right, guys. We will see you guys at the end of the game. All right, guys. So that is the final whistle and a bunch of mixed emotions. First off, let's say this: we got the 3 points. Very, very needed 3 points. We will mention why at the end of the video. But it is about us that we started off a little. The pace, the rhythm of the game compared to the first half definitely decreased from the first whistle.
Proven by the fact that you can see that I fell asleep.
Yeah. It was a Barcelona that we still remained a lot of possession. I don't know exactly how much possession the game ended with, but at halftime, and I assume it was similar at the end of the whistle, Huesca had like 25% possession, which is very, very little. And this, it started to give Barcelona a false sense of confidence. I mean, in the end of the day, we were still 1-0, a goal from Huesca, and I mean, that's a massive blow, another massive blow to Barcelona. And we were playing slow, we were taking our time, nothing wrong with that. But we invited Huesca to come out of their little hole that they hadn't come out of all game long.
And over time, little teams like that start growing in confidence. Start growing in confidence. They get one little jab, and they're like, "Wait, we can hit a giant. We can do it little by little." And you invite them to come out.
And it all started from a corner kick in which Huesca got like a little cheeky back heel and Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen gets a really good reaction save. Afterwards, looks like a fat kid that dropped his glasses, looking for his glasses, stumbles upon the ball right before Huesca gets the rebound.
And that's when they started to grow, and that's when they started to come out. And after that, they didn't get a specifically clear chance where I was like, man, we got lucky not to score from that. But they were putting in some very, very dangerous crosses. And those last minutes, I was shaking. They had a few headers, a few shots, and I was like, let's calm down, let's secure the ball. And you know, eventually we would get the ball, and we would try to get on a counterattack. They would foul us tactically, like any team in that position should do. And I was like, okay, this is where the point where we just pass around the back, we work out of this, and we maintain the ball. And nope, they were high pressing us very well. It forced us to a long ball, and then it's right back down our throats. Scary 10 minutes. And you know, how did we end the game? In the last 2 minutes, they added 2 minutes to the 90, and we had to force it in the corner and hold it with Dembele. Not something I'm proud of, but it's something we have to do because we just put ourselves in that position. And what led us to getting into this position? Well, it's the fact that we're not taking advantage of our chances. In this game, we had a total of 20 shots. They had, I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing 4 or 5.
Not nearly as many.
Dude, I mean, this is 20th place Huesca. I expect us to be getting 20 shots at minimum, you know. I expect us to dominate them offensively. But not every game is against a 20th place Huesca. What happens when we come up against Sevilla, Real Madrid, and Atletico? A team that we might get. We're lucky if we come up with 5 shots. No? Mm-hmm. We have to start being more positive on the conversion. Yeah, more clinical, 100%. Because, I mean, we saw here how, again, we are still in this position where we're almost dropping points to Huesca, where we have dropped a lot of points to teams we shouldn't. And
I think one of the big parts is you see, I'm pretty sure if we could break down all 20 of those shots that Barca got, like if we got like a clips of each 20 of those shots, you look to see how Dembele had so many shots and which he just shoots it. He just shoots it just to shoot it rather than really fully focusing, making sure his technique is good, leaning over the ball, making sure the ball is going to go on target. I mean, Messi had a couple shots that just kind of also went all over the place, which some shots that will happen, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that also, I feel like maybe Barca's 20 shot number is being packed by the fact that they're just shooting random things, right? Rather than shooting it when it's best needed to be shot. And a lot of times you can say, yeah, like you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So I'm glad Barca's taking the shots, but now they need to take another step forward and actually focus when it comes to taking those shots.
I think another factor that could dramatically help our conversion rate is actually our first touch. There was one chance in specific that it came in the second half. It was Dembele had all the time in the world from, I think, the JONG slid it over to him. His first touch lets him down a little bit, still has time, takes another touch, and then by then it's too late. The goalkeeper closes him down, closes space down. And again, it's that first touch that sets him down. If he gets the ideal, perfect first touch with all the time and space he had, he could have done so. And then it's a matter of a simple finish. We got the 3 points. Now, I will say this, it is very important. Teams like Sevilla drop points, Villarreal, Sociedad drop points as well.
Granada lost too. Like all teams that were really close to Barca. Almost everyone was close to Barca except Madrid and Atletico. Ugh, fucking Atletico.
Yeah.
Almost everyone dropped points, so it's really positive for Barcelona. I will say, of course, it is completely natural for you guys to be frustrated with how Barca's playing and how you guys won, because especially because y'all are very used to Barca that was always very high flying in terms of game style and whatnot. But I will say that you need to find the silver linings, and this is a really big positive. These 3 points are huge for y'all. Sometimes you have to get used to the team not winning how you want. I think as a Madrid player, we are very used to Madrid sometimes pulling out games like that where we played like crap, but we pulled out the 3 points. And I think that's going to be something that you Barca fans are going to have to get used to, because not having Messi will make you prone to not playing good many times, and not having these players that take you to playing that well. So it is a part of the sport, not playing good, but being able to grind out the 3 points. So I think that is definitely a huge takeaway for Barca fans.
1-0 final score. We did get one correct prediction from Vendant Ingole, a Real Madrid fan. Unfortunately, he said 1-0 Barcelona. Guys, I will mention this before I let you guys go. I will not be I'm gonna be out of town for the next 2 games. That is against Athletic Club, which is actually supposed to be in the second jornada of La Liga.
Second match day.
Yeah, the second match day. So we are making that game up now, and then we also, I think it's the 9th where we play against Granada, in which I will still be out of town. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the video or the game today, hit a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, we got the 3 points. Visca Barca.